Hi, my name is Neil Bacon, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And this story's been flying around for like the last 12 hours. It's definitely video worthy. That in the wake of the season finale, that there is season finale of what? Yeah, that's how big the season finale was. I don't even feel the need to say the season finale of The Mandalorian. In the wake of the season finale of The Mandalorian, there is going to be a Luke Skywalker Disney Plus show going on, which a couple of people speculated on. Which channel was it? I was on the Spacebook, Dan Hadley's channel. Freaking awesome channel, by the way. If you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe. It's really good. They're Blake 7 content. Really freaking awesome. So somebody speculated, and I kind of doubted it. And then right after this story's kind of started flying around. Okay, so we're going to get to the story any second. I'm going to give you my thoughts. And I haven't read it. I don't know any of the details. I wanted to actually go in fresh and read it with you guys. Can I ask you guys? Can you like me? Please like me. Can you like the video? Can you like the video? Can you even like me as well? That'd be fine. Can you hit that like button? Can you hit the share button? Can you hit that subscribe button? That will be fan-dabby double dozy. Now, anybody subscribing gets the ability to get a pretty nice treat. Now, I give do competitions every week where I give out prizes. So the prize I'm giving out this way, I want to do something a bit Christmassy. So I'm giving away the Rabbi from Another Planet's Christmas stocking. The Rabbi from Another Planet's Christmas stocking. Each day I'm adding a new thing into the Christmas stocking to make a big bumper gift prize of stocking stuffers, I would say. So the first thing we have in the stocking is Quantum of Solace, James Bond Quantum of Solace on Blu-ray. Kind of like that movie. Not many people did. I did. This James Bond shoot 'em up game, kind of weird because you're in classic James Bond movies, but it's always Daniel Craig's voice, which is it's weird when you're playing like Daniel Craig's voice where you're in like GoldenEye or not GoldenEye, Goldfinger. You get this J.J. Abrams Star Trek game. Again, I kind of like this one. I did. Not many people did. You get this CD, this audio CD, countermeasures, the Movellan Manoever. You can see how it's still in the wrapping because it's very, very reflective right now, the Movellan Manoever. And you get this book. The Nth Doctor. I think it's probably the best prize in there, which is a book on all the Doctor Who movies and revivals and TV shows that never happened. Most interesting one, I will say, Leonard Nimoy's take on Doctor Who. And the prize we're adding today, we're adding new things every day. So stay tuned, come back, and you're going to find out what prize we add each day. Prize we're adding today is Red Dwarf Back to Earth on DVD. Red Dwarf Back to Earth on DVD. I can see a part of things that's going on tomorrow and the day after. So, this is one. You want to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. In the comments, leave the hashtag. Oh, I should have looked it up. What is the hashtag? Merry Christmas, one and all, I think. Merry Christmas, one and all. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's hashtag Merry Christmas, one and all. Go look at the video notes. It'll tell you everything you need to know. While you're looking at the video notes, of course, go check out my Indiegogo. I got these 2 graphic novels, which hopefully I can get around to launching soonish. And I really mean before January. I wanted to launch it, but I want to build up an email list, which is what I'm doing right now. So if you can add your click the link, add your email address to the list, that would be fantastic. If you do, and you're good enough to make any purchase, I'm very grateful for that too. You get any one of these 4 very tasteful art cards with any purchase, unless of course you get the package where you get all 4 of them anyway, which is and when you buy both graphic novels, you get all 4 cards. In that case, you're going to get a 5th Chaser card absolutely free as a token of my appreciation. For you adding your email address, thank you very much. I am very, very appreciative. So fine, so let's look at the story. It's in a bunch of places. We're going to look at it from Bounding into Comics, John F. Trent. Fantastic site, because I just love that site. It's a site I feel it's good to support. So I'm glad, by the way, I've always been saying this. I've been saying this since I started this channel, basically. I always use them as a reference because they did post a couple of my videos about a month or so ago, but I'm not just like toading up to them because they were nice to me. I liked them beforehand as well, so I'm very glad there's a record of that. So fine. So the rumor is there's going to be a Luke Skywalker show. Luke Skywalker showed up at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2, deep faked or CGI. I have no idea how they did it. I think they're doing a making of on December 25th, which I am looking forward to watching. But it was like a handbrake 180 turn away from the direction they're going in. The whole like kill the past, let the past die. Do we really want to make a franchise for 50-year-olds who don't? Well, apparently yes, you do, because they're the ones who will buy it. So it's not that they've abandoned their somewhat obnoxious agenda, right? They just found a way of incorporating it in a way that won't be utterly repellent. They keep the obnoxious agenda, sort of, and they. But at the same time, they try and make it kind of Star Warsy. So yeah, I think that was best seen in the finale, and I really had gave me insight on what the issue is with it when you had 4 great female characters, all of which I genuinely liked and made a lot of sense that they were there, assaulting a Star Destroyer type ship, whatever it was called. I can't remember what they called it. They didn't call it Star Destroyer. It looked a little bit different from a Star Destroyer. And all of them, was it Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan, and who was freaking awesome, just absolutely awesome. I really, really enjoyed her. Her sidekick, who cares? She's a sidekick. The woman from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. playing the same woman. By the way, it is interesting to say, she's a woman of Asian descent. When Last Jedi came out, and people were like, "Oh, this is awful," they went, you just hate women of Asian descent because I don't know that, but they did because they're crazy, these people. And then, no, we just hate bad characters, right? So you see everybody kind of liked this character, and you had Cara Dune, of course, Gina Carano, who was there, who everybody loved. So unfortunately, the stormtroopers were just like paper targets. They were like no threat whatsoever. But I still, here's the thing. I still had a problem with it, even though it's completely logical. All those characters will be doing that, right? All the characters are kick-ass females. So my initial take was that if you have like a small ragtag assault force, which it's always really super cool, right? And you put in one kick-ass female, that really works, right? That really works because it goes against the trope and it's really work. But the reality is this: 99.9% of combatants in combat, in war and combat, in the entirety of human history have been male, right? And the people at Disney would say, well, that's just a sociological programming that they've built into. I don't think so. I think there is innate differences to masculinity and femininity, and when one gets more free choice, one goes along with what those innate drives are, rather than goes against them. All the data we have basically says that. So when we get something that's like a complete statistical anomaly, where we have an all-female assault force, even though each one of those characters makes sense, they would be there, right? Even though it makes sense, it's still, and you don't address it. You don't make it like a subject. We're Femme Force 4, right? We don't address it. At that point, that breaks, in my opinion, and I think I'm right, that breaks the fiction somewhat, right? That breaks the fiction because it goes against the realities of humanity and human nature, which it's not good. It's not, which is why it just doesn't really work. However, that aside, the Mary Sue-ness of the Rays, and it's gone, and the whole kill the past, let it die, whatever, that's gone. Love the past, embrace the past. So what they said with this is they announced all these shows, and Kathleen Kennedy said in this monotone voice, she looked like it was like a hostage video taken by the Taliban. But it said, we got all these shows, and they're all going to link together and culminate in basically a Marvel style event, right? So I can see them doing. So firstly, I don't see them being able to do a full Luke Skywalker show with the technology I've seen at the end of Mandalorian. You could squint and get by it for one scene, and you're fine. You're so elated that they did it. You got fine. But I don't think you can really drive narrative forward on it. So this show isn't going to be till 2023, 24, something like that. It's at the earliest, right? At the earliest. So maybe they're banking on the different technology being available. Maybe they're going to do a recast. But I do think, though, if there is going to be a Luke Skywalker show, it's going to be the culmination of this whole, Mandoverse thing that they're doing, which I think is a pretty good idea. I do think it's a pretty good idea. But I know what I think. As Sherlock Holmes says, it is always an error to theorize without data. So let's read what this rumor is. After Mandalorian season 2 finale, a new rumor claims that Luke Skywalker Star Wars series is in development. Well, listen, the audience reaction was off the freaking charts, right? Just off the freaking charts. And I do get the feeling they do really want you to pay $10 a month for Disney Plus, and they will do whatever's necessary to get that done. It's been said of me, I am a subscriber whore, but I'm also a whore for my subscribers. I think this is a lesson that Disney is learning, right? They're going, okay, you want Luke Skywalker? Fine, all right, we'll give you Luke Skywalker. We'll stop giving you things you don't want, and maybe we'll give you things you do want. And they're like, oh, look at that. That worked. People are optimistic. So I think Disney Plus is in a pretty good shape right now because they got, if this is the template for the future, because they got in about 3 weeks of WandaVision show starting, which looks pretty darn interesting. I'm keeping my subscription for that, okay? And WandaVision goes into Winter Soldier and Falcon, or Falcon Winter Soldier, and that goes into Loki. Loki looks freaking awesome, right? I love Tom Hiddleston. So look, they got me for next, 6 months. It doesn't look like they're going to have new content until December. Next thing is probably going to be the Book of Boba Fett. Is my I don't know. Let's read the damn article. See what it says. Following events of the Mandalorian season 2 finale, and blah blah blah. Disney Plus. The Mandalorian season 2 finale saw the return of Luke Skywalker as he cut his way through a platoon of Moff Gideon's Dark Troopers in order to reach Grogu, Baby Yoda, so he could take him away and train him. And of course, if it's been crazy people saying, oh, this Luke Skywalker links up perfectly to The Last Jedi. Luke, no, shut up, he doesn't, and he noticeably doesn't. This is a heroic Luke Skywalker being heroic, not a coward failure Luke Skywalker, which was kind of a bit deflating. That was kind of a bit like you did get the impression they were going to go, kill the past. Now, this may not just be ideologically driven. This might be Bob Iger wanting to just have properties that Disney owns so they can monetize them to the maximum ability, right? That might well have been that. Or a combination, but more likely a combination. Bob Iger. Oh my God, Bob Iger is down to be the ambassador to China. I can't think of a more dodgy relationship. Can you? I don't know. Listen, just as an aside, all this stuff is moot because I firmly believe, just like if you've seen Game of Thrones, the Red Wedding was completely inevitable, right? Which is what made it so great. The Red Wedding was completely inevitable. You knew that what's his name? What's it called again? From up north, the Wolves, whatever. Sean Bean's family. His son. God, it's really killing me now. They're from Winterfell. Oh, it's a real brain fart. So, but you knew when Rob couldn't not execute somebody for killing defenseless kids, and you knew that the other characters couldn't not be turned to the dark side, to the Lannister way. See, that name I can remember. Like Lord of the Frey, everything was put in place that it was impossible for the Red Wedding not to take place, right? It was not impossible. It was highly unlikely. Basically, this is how World War I started. It was impossible for it not to happen. What I'm saying right now, I think it's impossible that America will not be at some kind of civil war within the next month, right? And I don't know what's going to be. I don't know how bloody it's going to be. Hopefully it'll be peaceful, but seems to be you got half the country convinced one thing and the other half the country convinced the other, and both sides thinks each other's wrong, and both sides thinks it's the end of the universe if they lose. I just don't see a way they're going to avoid it. So I think everything is made a little bit iffy by that real world factor. Okay, so Luke tells Din Djarin he is strong with the Force, but talent without training is nothing. I will give my life to protect the child, but he will not be safe until he masters his abilities. And again, if the sequel trilogy pans out, then Kylo Ren kills him in about 10 years from now. I reckon it'll be about 10 years from now. Din says his farewell and hands Grogu over to Luke, who we assume takes him somewhere to train him as a Jedi. And, he takes his mask, his helmet off. And, Pedro Pascal, if you just kept that damn helmet on, right, that scene would have had so much more impact. But, look, honestly, you take your helmet off, doesn't really help. Again, you were great in Game of Thrones, but this character is a bit like one note, he shoots things, and that's cool. He's cooler with the helmet on. Following these events, let's finish that. Following these events, a new rumor from Devin Colson of Fandom Wire claims that Luke Skywalker is in development at Lucasfilm for Disney Plus. Colson writes, Fandom Wire can exclusively reveal that Lucasfilm and Disney Plus are at the early stages of the development of a Luke Skywalker series set around the year of the Mandalorian. So it sounds like it's coming after all these things, and if all these things are linking up, it does sound like this is the nexus point, right? While Coulson claims the series is in development, he does stress that in development means teams connected to Lucasfilm are prepping and writing the following projects. It doesn't guarantee they will make it there. Fine, okay, it's a fair disclaimer. As for who might play Luke Skywalker in this rumor series, so it doesn't sound like they're going the technology route, which is good news. Fandom Wire claims there are talks to have Mark Hamill reprise his role in The Mandalorian and just de-age him. Oh, interesting. Hamill's reportedly on board for the return of the character. Yeah, listen, we all should have listened to him, although he's been wrong. He's wrong about pretty much everything else he puts out on Twitter. We all should have listened to him when he said, "I fundamentally disagree with everything Rian Johnson's doing with the character." He told us. It was like, and it turns out we all did too. However, due to expensive de-aging technology, there are also discussions to recast him. Fandom Wire claims one of those considered to play Skywalker will be Falcon and Winter Soldier's Sebastian Stan. Yeah, he's been long rumored to him. There's a very good. You can find a picture of Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker. Kind of really works. Does work. I think recasting is really the only route. Honestly, I thought Alden Ehrenreich was one of the good ideas from Solo, and there was so few of them there that that it did stand out. It was just he was giving a crappy film. By the way, if you want to see him be great, go check out Brave New World on the NBC Peacock Network. That's a really good show. That's probably my favorite show of 2020. The latest rumor follows a separate rumor from back in July that detailed Luke Skywalker theatrical film may be in work set around the time of The Mandalorian. That rumor came from YouTuber Doomcock. We love Doomcock. All hail Doomcock, future ruler of the earth. As part of one of the scenarios that he heard that Lucasfilm might use to save Star Wars from the disaster sequel trilogy. Yeah, he's been big into like the veil of the Force is going to be used. It's a good idea. It's just a business idea. I don't think they got any other choice. Yeah, you can tell BBC aren't that business savvy because they're like, yeah, let's just keep on with this Doctor Who that everybody hates. In a scenario that Doomcock calls the Big Red Eraser, Lucasfilm uses the veil of the Force to kill Palpatine, and he enters the veil. And at the end of Return of the Jedi, what I didn't know he did that. Thereby erasing everything that comes after that. The Disney trilogy becomes an alternate timeline and is never referenced again. I can see it referenced again, but it's not the focus moving forward, right? Again, people want heroic Luke Skywalker. People who are prepared to play for Disney Plus want heroic Luke Skywalker. It's not freaking rocket science. Doomcock from the Veil of the Force is actually the World Between Worlds shown in the Star Wars Rebels used by Ezra Bridger to save Ahsoka Tano from death at the hands of Darth Vader. Okay, I've never seen Rebels. Doomcock continued. In addition to this, I'm told they are contemplating a new Luke Skywalker movie set 10 years after Return of the Jedi, set in the Mandalorian timeline. Very good idea. Very good idea. Much better idea to do it as a TV show, because that's basically where it is. But, so the thing I realized about the real problem with with movies moving to TV, right, and away from theaters, which it seems to be the way we're going. Is when you go to the theater to see a movie, other than you're in a dark room, it's more special, but you've invested in that, right? You've invested at least $20 in the ticket, another like 10, 15, $20 in popcorn. If there's normally it's two of you, you're normally spending about $50 to $100 to go to the movies. So that's a big investment time. You're going out your house. And so you want, most people want to feel that their investments are good ones, right? They don't want to feel that they pulled a duffer, right? So they will sit down and they give something the benefit of the doubt. I've been trying to watch Tenet, all right? I haven't actually got round to it. I watched the first half hour. Didn't grab me. If I was in a cinema, if I paid $50 or $100, I would sit and I would give it every chance. But that's what they're losing with the theatrical experience, and that's why the filmmakers are having a hissy fit about it, because it really takes away one of their most useful things to get by. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, so he went on to state that Lucasfilm would not be made. State that the film would not be made without Mark Hamill, as there was no intention of recasting the role. He explained, "I'm told that recasting Luke Skywalker, thankfully, is not an option here. If Mark Hamill wouldn't do the movie, they'll scrap it and move on to a third option." What do you make of this rumor? I listen. What do I make of the rumor? I'm not surprised it's flying around. It makes sense. It could well be. If they want to do like a big, like Avengers, like finish, like something special, Luke Skywalker, and it doesn't have to be a long show. The thing I kind of like about Disney Plus, I like about Mandalorian, is it's the 30-minute to hour runtime, mostly 30 minutes. It could be a 4-hour event over like 4 or 5 episodes, right? It could be a 3. It doesn't have to be massive. Maybe you could have, like, if you do recast it, you could have Mark Hamill, in his current age, and then you then cut back to younger Luke, like they did in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie with Leonard Nimoy and Zachary Quinto. Another bit of casting I thought worked really, really, really well. So there you go. That's the rumor. Do I know if it's true? I don't bloody know. I have no bloody idea. My name is Cedar Beck and the Rabbi for another place. Do join my channel tonight. I'm going to be doing a lot more live events. We're all stuck in lockdown. We're all pretty miserable about it. So I really I think it's responsibility of a YouTuber to be doing more live things so we can interact. Tonight I'm going to be watching the Christmas episode of Sherlock Holmes with Jeremy Brett at 5 p.m. UK time. Please join me. If not, catch the cat up. The best thing about it is the episode is already on YouTube. And then I've also seen there's Are You Being Served Christmas episodes on YouTube. We're going to be doing some of those as well. My name is Cedar Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.